All right, guys, we got a couple of tokens to get here in Dragon Adventures as a part of the Winter Spotlight. We've got the normal one and we've got the elite one. So Dragon Adventures is the game. We've got it linked in the description of the video. So this one might be a little bit time consuming, but probably not because you're watching this video and it's going to make it so much easier. So as soon as you join the game, you want to go and teleport to the winter event area. There's a special area where they have this winter event thing. There's a snowman right there. You can talk to him, but if we open up the missions that we need, you can see here for the regular token, we have to do something. There's basically different mini games. There's 4 mini games, and you essentially just have to complete the mini games. The first one's not too difficult to get 15 once you figure out how it works. And starting these mini games, pretty simple and straightforward here from this area, but some of them you need 2 players, some of them you need 3 players. So you're gonna wanna work with other people. Now this gingerbread baker one is one that you guys can do on your own, super easy, and it shouldn't be difficult, and you only have to get 15 of these correct. So early on, I didn't know exactly what to do, but you can see the picture there in the upper right. We've got green squigglies and we got eyes. So this one, that's eyes. We've got the tail stuff. We've got the stuff on the body, and we got red and we got green. So look at the picture on the upper right. So this one, we've got rocks on the tail right there. So we're gonna click on that to put the rocks on the tail, and then it's green. So I'm gonna go and click over on Q to do that. So now this one is red, and then it's got the stuff on its body. So there we go, we got that one done. Now this one's got the tail stuff and it's green, so we got green and the tail stuff. And this one, it's got the body glitter, it's got red, and it's got eyes. So we're gonna click on each of those. And now right here, we've got the eyes. We've got pretty much everything except for red. So you just want to go through, do 15 of those. Once you get that done, you will have that one done. And then we've got basically the other 4 that we have to do. We have Santa's Helper, we've got the Nutcracker, and we've got the Snowman thing. So over here, fortunately, somebody was waiting in the Santa's Helper area, so I was able to just go in there. And then we're able to do this one. So again, you guys, it won't start until you have 2 players. It says co-op going on there. So when this one starts, you can see there's going to be these the bags of gifts, and those gifts are going to fill up. So you're going to need to ride your dragon during this part too, because you got to fly up to these chimneys. So you're going to pick up those presents down at the bottom, and then you're going to have to go and basically find the chimney that's the same color as the present. And then once you go up to it, it automatically just drops it right there inside of that chimney. So you guys will have that, and then we come back here, we pick up another gift, and we deliver the gift to the color that corresponds to it. So we've got white. Now we're gonna go and find ourselves the white chimney and drop it off in there. And you can see on the top, we've got the 8 out of 11, we've got a timer, and we've got the number of gifts that we've delivered. So if you guys get some other people who are pretty skilled at this, it's going to be a lot easier for you than if you find players that don't really know what they're doing. And there's a little bit of a learning curve here with this game. Now the colors, it stopped giving me arrows, but we completed that one. Now we're moving on to the next one. This one is the Nutcracker, and this one is a co-op as well. It requires you and at least 1 other player. So we're gonna join this one and then show you what happens when we get inside of this one. A little bit of a countdown, so we're gonna skip past that. Now over here, you can see these nutcrackers are just popping up, and then what you have to do is use your dragon fire breath to kill those guys. Now I'm pretty sure you do not want to attack the penguins that are over here. You just want to attack these nutcrackers as they're popping up. So it's kind of like one of those, whack-a-mole sort of games, but it's a whack-a-mole game with not whacking the penguins, but whacking the nutcrackers. So we're just gonna go through and do that. I'll kind of skip through this because it's just a few minutes of doing this inside of the server. So that's the 3rd one that you guys have to do. Now this 4th one here takes 3 people in order to do it. So you have to get 3 people that are willing to help you. And you can't do it with just 1, you can't do it with just 2. It's a competitive one, you have to do at least 3. Now, this one takes 5 minutes to get through a round. Of course, I'm not gonna go through the whole round. I'm gonna just demonstrate building one of these snowman for you. So there's a picture right there of a snowman that you have to build, and there's a little pile of snow and hats in the middle. So all you have to do is go back and forth 3 times to make your snowman, and then a 4th time to get a hat. So we're gonna grab 1. We've got number 2 as far as the second ball that we're gonna get and put up there. We're gonna place that one now. Now we're gonna go down and grab the 3rd snowball right there, and then we're gonna put it up here. And now what we need to do is get the snowman to a specific size. So as it says right there, use the dragon fire breath. And I thought I was gonna melt down pretty quick, Like, don't worry about it. Just keep shooting it consistently. As soon as it's getting really close to the right size, then it is just going to turn green. Now, the first time I went through this, I was a little confused. I was like, I don't want to just melt it down to nothing. So you melt it down. It'll start turning green when it gets close to the size that you want. And then, boom, it'll turn with a green check mark, and it'll turn green. And then you stop blowing fire on that one. So now that you've blown all 3 of those to the correct size, you go back down to the pile and you grab something, and it's going to be a hat. You go up to the top and you put the hat on the snowman, and that is one completed snowman. So it's going to have you do that as many times as you can to build as many snowman as you can. And then that's the competitive part. The winner for the round is going to be whoever built the most snowmen. I built 5, I believe. Someone else in the server built 7 to win. So it takes a while. But now that we've done all 4 of those mini games, we can come back here to this and we can claim. Make sure you guys claim the regular token. It's not going to give it to you just all by itself. You just have to go in there and make sure that you actually claim it. So now that we've got that, we can go and get the elite token. So the elite token is going to be pretty straightforward as well. You have to discover the door, and then there's 4 keys that you have to find in order to open the door, which is really difficult if you don't know where the keys are. But now that you guys are watching this video, you guys are going to know exactly where all the keys are. Huge shout out to Viva, who was in the server with me, and you can see actually showed me some tips on getting all these different keys. And then you have to use all those different keys to unlock that door. All right, now finding the door itself is not too difficult. If you are at the main town and you just look at this pathway that goes up, you can see there's a door up at the top there, and there are 4 little keyholes right there for them. So you have to go find all 4 of those keys to open that door to get yourself the elite badge. So for the first key, now right where we spawn in the middle of the town, you guys see that big Christmas tree right there? Under that Christmas tree are some presents, and one of those presents is actually the key. So we're going to go down there and show it to you. Again, shout out to Viva for showing us how to find most of these keys. Super helpful right there. So yeah, right here at the bottom of the Christmas tree, you can see there's one of those long gifts that looks kind of like a key. So use your fire breath, shoot that one, and then you can see you got the Christmas key from doing that. So next one we're going to do is we're going to do some fishing. As far as finding the fishing thing, I think the fishing lake actually moves around, because I keep seeing notifications that the lake has moved around. So if it's not in this spot, just fly around in the same similar area and just try to find the lake right there where you guys can go fishing. So as soon as you get close to the lake, you're going to get yourself like a free fishing pole, and then all you have to do is press the G button to start fishing. And what we're going to do is we're going to fish for the key. So once you catch something, you're going to see this little wheel is starting, and what you have to do is you have to click on time so that the wheel stops on that little spot that is moving around. Now, if you click it right when it's over it, it's going to be too late. It's going to go past it. So you need to actually click on the button a little bit before it. I would say almost like a quarter circle, more like 20% of the circle before it. After you play this a little bit, you'll work out the timing. You'll figure out how to do that. But you can see we've got the Santa key right there from getting that one. See that Winter Wonderland poster up there when you fly up in the air? So we're going to try to find our way here to get the next key. Now behind there, kind of close behind there, you can see we've got a snowman down there. I got distracted here by this little treasure chest. I thought that my treasure chest might have it, but those treasure chests actually have snowflakes. But this snowman down here, which was close to it, right behind the Winter Wonderland sign, the snowman's nose is made out of a key. So now that you can see that the snowman has a key in his nose, all you have to do is use your fire breath to shoot him with your fire, and then once you melt him down, you're going to get the key. We'll show you how to do that here. There we go. We shot him, and now we've got ourselves the snow key. So as far as the last key that you need to get, there are several caves around here. I'm back here kind of where I got the last one. Some people said I think that they found it in some different caves, but this is the cave where I found it. We're going to come in here, and this is going to be the final key. You can see it is frozen in a block of ice. So as far as the keys, guys, just remember we've got the one that is under the Christmas tree. We've got the one in the fishing area. We've got the snowman behind the Winter Wonderland sign, and then we've got the one that is in the caves up there in that area as well. So now that we've got all 4 of the keys, we're gonna go back over to that door, and we can insert the keys in each one of those little slots in order to unlock it and open it. And then you're gonna see inside of there, we will find ourselves the elite token. So yeah, it was a little bit time consuming to get this, but hopefully I saved you a lot of time on this one. You can see in there we go. There's the elite token. So go and claim that, and then it's all yours. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.